Welcome back to Community News Today with Cape Fear Newspapers. Over in Duplin County, the Wallace Town Council approved a resolution Thursday night in support of an application to participate in the North Carolina Small Town Main Street program. Town manager Matt Livingston recently attended a Main Street program workshop in Benson. The resolution approved by the Town Council Thursday is required by the Main Street program before officials will even consider an application to join the program. Livingston said the deadline for submitting the Main Street program application is May 31st. Wallace officials won't learn if the town has been selected as a Main Street city until July or August. The North Carolina Main Street Center promotes downtown revitalization based on economic development within the context of historic preservation, a concept developed by the National Trust for Historic Preservation that has proven successful in more than 1,000 smaller communities across the country. The North Carolina Main Street program helps small towns to recognize and preserve their historic fabric and, using local resources, build on their unique characteristics to create vibrant central business districts that meet the needs of today's communities. The North Carolina Main Street Center provides technical assistance for downtown revitalization. The center offers two programs that work with selected towns across the state. Main Street, which focuses on communities under 50,000 people that have downtown managers, and Small Town Main Street, which provides guidance to local communities under 7,500 that do not have downtown managers. Town officials are taking a fresh look at economic revitalization of the downtown and the Highway 117 corridor. Chris Johnson from Smithfield, who heads that city's economic revitalization effort, discussed how Smithfield has used various tools to improve its downtown. In the 1970s, the downtown occupancy rate was about 50%. Today, it's 94%. A key component of Chris's presentation was the four-point approach, Livingston said. The four-point approach is organization, promotions, design and physical improvement, and economic development. Wallace has a vast potential with its downtown. However, what is also clear is that things are moving in the right direction. Investment is moving out of downtown and 117, and the image is of deterioration, which makes it more difficult to attract future business investments. Livingston said that to make the revitalization effort successful, downtown merchants and property owners must buy into the effort. He said revitalization will be a long-term process and an ongoing commitment. Mayor Charles Ferrier said he wants to look further into a tax abatement program Smithfield is using. Ferrier said he is open to holding a workshop on the tax abatement program. He is also planning to contact Johnson to discuss tax abatement. In other business, the town council heard that the Wallace Fire Department is virtually prepared for the insurance rating inspection planned for mid-May. Nearly all fire hydrants have been tested. Once the data has been collected, it will be entered into the firehouse software. That will complete the hydrant data for the required 3 years, according to Buddy Boone. The fire department has also been practicing the dump tank operation with neighboring departments. The town now has a Class 5 insurance rating, but hopes to achieve a Class 4 rating. Only 89 out of 1,288 fire departments in North Carolina have a Class 4 rating. The board heard a 30-day update on the regional sewer. Jerry James, Director of Public Works, reported that the middle dikes in both SBRs are complete. He also said work had started on rebar replacement on the dikes. Brickwork is underway on the lab/office and on the equipment building. UV area forms were replaced, as well as channel forms placed in the disc filter area. Also, the generator has been delivered to the site, and the Little Rockfish pump station has been installed and is ready to plumb up, James said. The board set a day of June 6th at 6 p.m. to discuss billboard ordinances, and they voted to accept a $250,000 grant through the American Recovery and Reinvestment Act. The grant money will be used to help fund a sewer lining project to eliminate inflow and infiltration in the trunk lines going to the Browns pump station. Half of the $250,000 will be in the form of principal forgiveness, with the balance coming from a low-interest state revolving fund. The loan required town council approval. An engineering report must be submitted to the State Department of Environment and Natural Resources, Division of Water Quality, by July 1st. The town will lose the grant if the engineering report is not submitted. For those of you who are ready to go through driver's ed, or if you know someone who is, Duplin County Schools continues to support driver education. Driver education classes will begin June 14th and will conclude on June 27th. Classes are scheduled to start daily at 8:30 a.m. and run until 11:30 a.m. This time frame affords eligible students the opportunity to complete the required 30 hours of classroom instruction in a 2-week period. All students who are 14 or older and currently enrolled in a public or private school may attend. Students may register for driver education classes at an appropriate high school site on the first day of classes, or by calling the main office or principal's office of the given high school prior to the start date. Interested students are encouraged to pre-register at one of the 4 high schools prior to the beginning of classes in order that the organizers may effectively plan for the number of participants. The actual driving phase of the program will be scheduled by the individual instructors. Instructors will schedule student driving opportunities before and after school or on weekends and holidays. Student driving opportunities are scheduled on an age priority basis, so older students will be chosen first. Again, classes will begin on Tuesday, June 4th, and will conclude on Monday, June 27th, 2011. If you have any questions, please contact Mr. Ben Thigpen at 910-296-6652 or your high school principal. The Wallace Enterprise and the Warsaw-Faison News bring you that and all the latest news from Duplin County's communities. You've been watching Cape Fear Newspapers Community News Today. I'm Rachel Jenkins. We're so glad that you joined us, and we hope you have a great Easter weekend, and please join us right back here at 2 p.m. on Topics Design TV. Thank you.